Hello, everybody. This is my first Facebook Live. I really don't even know where to look or anything else. So, anyway, this is my first Facebook Live. As you know, and as I put on Facebook about a week or so ago, I have started selling Unique. I've had several people approach me over the last probably year about this product. And I was happy with what I was using, and I've never liked selling things. So I was very reluctant and had never tried anything with Unique except their mascara, and I tried it probably months ago. I had bought some and tried it. Never tried their foundation, never tried their eyeshadows, anything else. So I went back to the person that initially had contacted me, and that's Liz McMillan, and I said, you know, I would really probably just like to try this. I've seen everybody selling Unique now, and that says a lot for Unique because it is a great product. And so I did try it, and I must say that I was impressed with the product. So I thought, well, you know, if I like it and all these other people like it, maybe I could start using it and maybe selling it. Now, I'm not a push hard, push it down your throat, you need to try this type of gal, because I'm not that way in myself. So I'm going to start doing videos, and it's not going to always be just about Unique. I want to tell you a little bit about my history. I've always loved makeup. I've always loved playing in makeup. Even as a little girl, I would get in my mom's makeup. She always wore Merle Norman, and I can still remember the smell of her pancake makeup that was in a little jar. And I would get in there and I'd put that makeup on. I'd get her high heels on, and I'd click around the house and put a towel around as a skirt, and I'd teach school, or I'd be the weather girl or whatever. And I've just always loved makeup and feeling girly, and you know, I love that kind of thing. I'm glad God made me a woman, because just saying. But anyway, and so I've always loved makeup, always loved fooling with makeup. I've always liked playing in makeup. And it's so funny, at class night at my graduation, you know how they always say what they think you'll be when you have a business of your own or later in life. Well, they said that Darlene would open her own cosmetics store someday, because I used to get my girlfriends and we'd play in makeup and do each other's makeup, and I'd do makeup for dances and proms and dates and things like that. And so just makeup's kind of always been in my life. My mother never wore a lot of makeup, but she did wear it. And so I've just always loved makeup. Now, I wasn't one of these that my mother was not a frou-frou kind of gal. Mother was a mama. She was a stay-at-home mom until later in life when all of the kids were grown. But she never was a frou-frou kind of gal. She liked her jewelry, she wore her makeup, and she always dressed nice. But Mother was always kind of a stay-home person. She wasn't a very outgoing, social person. She had a great sense of humor, but she was really shy and backward a lot. And so she was a stay-at-home mom, cleaned house, cooked, you know, that kind of mom, just a great mom. So I never was taught a lot about skincare or how to apply makeup. I learned everything I learned on my own. And so I wish someone had told me years ago about skincare, because I was born with freckles. All my dad's sisters had red hair and freckles, and I didn't get the red hair. My daddy was Indian, and his dad, my grandfather, was almost full-blooded Cherokee Indian. So my dad was dark-haired and dark-skinned, and he'd be out in the sun for a day and he would just be really tan. Well, I used to love to get a tan, and so my skin has seen the benefit of being in the sun. Let me just tell you, it's not a good benefit, okay? But I have had treatments on my face to get rid of the freckles and the age spots, and so my face is much lighter than the rest of my body, and I'm going to protect my face, and I do the best I can with my body now, but at 61 years of age, it is what it is. But anyway, I love makeup, I love helping women, I love encouraging women. That's why I love being in women's ministry. That's why my heart goes out to women, because I've been in low places in my life, and there's nothing that makes me feel better than to encourage someone and to make someone feel better about themselves, because there's times in life we're our own worst enemy. So I want to put this tutorial out because I'm going to tell you that I'm going to start doing makeup tutorials, and I'm just going to start telling you some do's and some don'ts. Are there rules in makeup? I don't know. There's some techniques in makeup, but it's really finding what works for you, what makes you feel better. And each of us are different. My eye shape's different, my color's different. I like a different look than maybe you like, and I will be going over some things. Now, there are some rules, and I think my history in cosmetics, I've been in cosmetics since the mid-'80s. I started working in Lancome. I worked in Elizabeth Arden. I've worked in Estee Lauder, Clinique. I've been to makeup artistry school. I've been to cosmetology school. I know about skincare. I know about all that. And then later on, I opened my own Merle Norman Cosmetics studio, and there's where I began realizing that I had a calling for women's ministry. And that's when I realized that I needed to start focusing on women's conferences and speaking and helping encouraging women, because when I would see these women who would come in my studio, and there's two that really stood out for me. There was a lady that came in, and she was fixing to go to her son's wedding, and her husband, who she worked and put through college, and he became an attorney, wound up leaving her after he got his practice, and left her and divorced her for his secretary. Now, she had been extremely overweight when they were married, and she had lost over 120-something pounds since their divorce, and it had been 2 years since she'd seen her husband. He was married to this secretary, and she came in, and I could tell she'd never been in before. She was feeling a little intimidated. I could see that, and so I began to talk to her and ask her why she was there. And she said, well, she told me she was going to their son's wedding and that her ex-husband hadn't seen her in 2 years, and she said, it's revenge time. I want to make him think, wow, you know. So I said, okay, sit down. So I did her makeup, and she looked beautiful, and when she got up to look in the mirror, she started crying, and I started crying with her because I saw such a different air about her. Not that makeup can do that, but I'm just saying, if a little pampering, a little something will help you feel good about yourself, then that just brought joy to me. And so that's when I began to think about getting into women's ministry and speaking to women and encouraging women, because I've been in her shoes. I know how it feels to be rejected and to be talked down to, and to love someone and them to leave you, and I knew what that felt. And so anyway, she bought the makeup and she left, and she had had a new haircut. She'd lost all this weight. She looked beautiful, and I said, okay, when you go to this wedding, you best come back and tell me what happened. And a couple of weeks went by, and I'd kind of forgotten about it, but she walked in, and I said, oh, tell me about it. And she was just beaming with joy. She looked wonderful. She had her makeup on. She was just so happy. And she told me that her ex-husband didn't even recognize her, and that he followed her all over that day, that wedding. He asked her to dance, and it was just all kind of things. And it was just so funny. And then I thought, you know, I can encourage other women just by making them feel good. So my videos and my tutorials are going to be about helping you be the best you can be. Is it about makeup? No. It's about making yourself feel good and be confident with who you are, because we should be confident. We're an heir of the King. We are rich. We have life eternal. We have something to be happy about. And sometimes a little pampering, a little pick-me-up will make you feel better. I know it does me. I know when I was sick and I was in the hospital, and I just thought, Lord, I'd love to get up here and fix my hair and put my makeup on, and you just feel better. And so my tutorials are going to be not only about Unique and what a great product it is, but also about how to apply makeup. A lot of women are so intimidated about makeup, and it's because they've never used it. And it can be intimidating because the health and beauty world is just bombarded with all kind of products. And there are good products. You can buy cheaper products. But my only advice is to get something that works for you. And it's all about picking the right products for you. And I'm going to help you do that. You can skimp on cheaper products like eyeshadows and lipsticks. But when it comes to foundations and skincare, I think we need to splurge a little bit. And I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to help you find the right products. I'm going to help you learn how to apply makeup, how to apply it based on your skin, you know, and it's all about picking the right foundation for your skin. Go to an expert. When you go to Walmart or Walgreens and they're in these cases, and you can't sample it, you can't try it to see if it's the right color, so you wind up with 10 bottles of foundation at home that you can't wear because it's not the right color and it's not the right coverage and it's not the right consistency. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you figure out the best foundation for you, how to choose the foundation based on your eye shape, the right ways to apply your makeup, the look that you're wanting, if you're wanting a natural look, if you're wanting a dramatic look, if you're wanting an easy out the door 10-minute look. So I'm going to take my years of learning. I'm not going to say expertise because I'm not an expert, but I do have a lot of knowledge. I've been in cosmetics since the early 80s, mid 80s, and I have taken a lot of classes and makeup artistry and skincare and things like that, and what good is my knowledge if I don't share it? That's the way it is with my testimony. What good is my past and what God has done in my life if I don't share it with you? So I'm going to share all my knowledge with you. I'm going to start doing tutorials. This is my first Facebook Live. I've never done Facebook Live. I'm not a selfie video type person. I have done videos, and when I stopped doing them, everybody said, why do you not do them anymore? But I have to have something on my mind or something that I'm passionate about in order to do videos. And I don't video what I'm eating for lunch, and I don't video everything we do and everywhere we go. I think Randy and I are kind of private people. Not that we do anything I'm ashamed of, but it's like I don't think anybody cares that we're going to Walmart to buy groceries after a while. So, you know, it's just, that's just me. I'm kind of a shy person, basically, private person. I love people, and I've had to overcome that being in ministry. But I'm going to start doing tutorials. Hi, Liz McMillan. You are why I am here. You're such an encouragement to me, and I love your spirit, and I love your passion for Unique, and you've helped me have passion for Unique, and I'm excited to get started. I've been playing with the product for a while. I wanted to get used to the product. I wanted to see what it did for me so that I could share what I know with you. And so I'm excited to get started. I'm getting my Unique together, and I'm going to start doing some makeup tutorials, and I'm going to take my knowledge and give it to you. And maybe some of my tricks will help you. I'm 61 years old, and I'm proud of that. But I have learned a lot over the years, and I know that as my age changes, so does my makeup routine. I love you too, Liz. You're wonderful. But I can't wear the same makeup the same way that I did when I was in my 20s. And so I think that's a lot of mistakes that we get into as we age. We stick to what we know. But let's not be afraid to go out of the box and learn new techniques and things that works. And so I'm excited about sharing everything that I know, and that may take an hour or two, but sharing everything I know with you, and hopefully that I'll give you some tips. And if you have questions, if you need me to meet you and do some makeup, that's what I love doing. That's what I've done for years. I love doing makeup for weddings and photo shoots, and that's just what I've always done, and I love that. And I'm here as a beauty consultant for you. I can't wait to get it started. Hey, Chastity, I love you. And that's my daughter Chastity. She just joined, and she's excited about trying Unique. And I've had so many people say they want to try it. And it's been around a while, and I've never tried it. And I can't believe that I haven't, because I've been in cosmetics for years. So I'm excited. Hey, Susie Hall. I hope that you join in on my tutorials. I've got a lot of good things ahead. I've got some notes taken down. I love you too, baby. And about do's and don'ts and rules, and are there rules, and finding things that work for you, finding things that don't work for you, and the best way for you to get comfortable with doing makeup. It's not permanent. That's the biggest thing I want to tell you, is makeup is not permanent. It is, it can be washed off. And that's a good thing about makeup. Don't be intimidated by it. Do it. If you don't like it, wash it off, start over. I do that all the time. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm glad that you've joined me. This is my first one, and I look forward to doing many more. And I can't wait to get started and showing you a little bit about how I've come to love fooling with makeup. And like I said, I'm just so glad God made me a woman, because I love being dressed up and pretty and feeling good. And you know, we all have flaws, and I was born with terrible skin. I mean, I've never had that beautiful flawless skin, but with makeup you can achieve that look. And that's the good thing about Unique, is that foundation, the flawless foundation, is it can make you look flawless. And I have it on today. I just did my makeup a little while ago, but I'm going out to run errands. I didn't take a lot of time, so don't judge me on what I look like today. Hey Tamara, hey Clara, I can help you, Clara. I can help you if you have any anything that you're having problems with, challenge you. All you have to do is let me know. I will address that. Hey, Lisa Jones. Hey, you're so beautiful. I know you would love this product, Unique. And I'm going to be coming to Mobile soon, in a couple of weeks, and maybe we can get together, even sing some. That'd be great. Thank you, Liz. I've learned a lot from you too. But I've got on my Palette One eyeshadow. I'm loving that palette. I love it. The browns, the shimmer. I have on the shimmer right there on my eyelid, and I love it. The Palette One is awesome. I can't wait to get the other palettes. I'm ready to get 3 and 4, I think it is. And so I'm just excited about getting more into Unique and playing with it. I get in here at my vanity and I just have a good time. I hope this lighting is good, because this is where I'm going to be putting on my makeup. I'm sitting at my vanity. I can see the mirror above me. I have all my makeup right here. So I'm excited. I hope you all will join me, and look forward to us learning some things together. And if you have anything you're wanting me to address, let me know and I'll address that. So thank y'all for joining me on my very first Facebook Live. Thank you so much. And like I said, if you have, okay, thank you, Liz, because that was important. I tried several things and I thought this may be the best lighting, so thank you. I've got a light here and here, so I was hoping that lighting would be good. But anyway, that's my Unique Palette One. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Foundation, concealer. I love it. So, and I know you will too. So let's get started. I'm going out to run some errands, and I'm going to try to do a tutorial this afternoon, and I will let you know when I do that. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to many tutorials ahead. And like I said, if you have a specific concern, something that challenges you when you put your makeup on, you feel intimidated, whatever, please let me know and I will address that. I've got a lot of things to talk about, and it's going to be fun. Thank you all so much for joining me, my very first tutorial or my very first Facebook Live. Tamara, I will teach you how to cover those dark eyes. I know exactly how to do that. I used to not have any darkness, but I'm beginning to get, especially in here and down in here. So the concealer is wonderful. Unique's concealer is amazing. It doesn't get in your lines and wrinkles, and I have a lot of lines. I'm 61, so you know, well, the lines you see are a lot worse without the Unique concealer. So yes, Tamara, you will love the concealer. I will address that. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to doing many more of these in the future. And let's just have fun with Unique and learn together about this product. I'm still learning, and that's why I have waited, because I wanted to know what I was talking about. So I've been playing with it. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. I hope you're going to be excited with me. And like I said, concerns, please let me know and I will address those. So thank you, and look forward to doing many more. Thank you. Bye.